are just multifaceted around here. Essence she want me to get some religion in my life. She told me I need Jesus. That's what she said under her breath. I could tell. I need Jesus. My motherfucking yard needs to be done. Something terrible to support. And yes, my gardener's name is Jesus. Don't play. Show is. Why would you concentrate on something like that? Who does such a thing? We was doing squats and lunges and shit. We was working.
Protein drink.
I don't need none of that protein. Close them. See? She and the tongue slipped out of it. I think that. It's okay now. He said, y'all are just some goddamn fools in here tonight. I know. Is it Monte or Monte? Monty. I wasn't sure. Like the full?
Yeah.
I do non-black movies too, y'all. Don't play with me.
Wait, that was black too?
They had black people.
That was Coming to America.
No.
Wait, no, the full Monty. Oh, my bad.
Never mind.
I thought, but the laugh though. No, but the laugh though. The laugh was the Jewish laugh in the barber.
You are.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Coming to America.
See?
Yeah, okay.
Y'all wasn't ready.
Oh, okay.
Chalk outlines in the apartment and everything. Coming to America.
With the dog.
Y'all don't know about all of that. What did they call McDonald's in Coming to America?
McDonald's.
You was late. Enoch, what'd you say, Coming to who?
No, it was such a great movie. That's why I learned all the American culture. That's very good. I saw it.
Y'all. First time on the Speakeasy mic, I had to browbeat him a little bit to make sure he was going to get on tonight, but he said if I convinced him leaned a little bit, he would make sure to do so. So, show a whole lot of love and support for Monty. Hold up, time out. S1 ain't played no music yet. S is on her phone. He wanted you to clap. He was looking like...
That's over there setting up his profile.
Oh, he's like, this sugar mama gonna work right here. Oh, my bad.
So we gonna start we gonna rewind. So high. First time on the Speakeasy mic, y'all show a whole lot of love for Monty.
Yo, far too kind. I appreciate you. Thank you.
We appreciate you too. Welcome.
Today was my off day. I'm on even on my off days, but man, I ran up 75th, so it was like in my mind when I came up here, I was gonna start throwing punches and stuff, and just be like, yo, I mean, because boxing is sort of like my life and mentally. So when we talk about these guys getting shot by the police officers and stuff like that, you know, I gotta feel like I got a punchline for everything. So I say I'm trying to be like the boxing Jesus and not get knocked out by the punches, Pilate. So, I mean, that's just how I get down. So, man, I had all this stuff written on my phone and realized, hey, I want to put this on camera, so none of this will get on camera. But when you boxing, this is my thing. You know, they tell you stick and move. So it's like you get these hard fists. So it's like a hard fist-aided movement. And everything I did physically, I translated to mentally. So now it's more of a soft, sophisticated movement. So, yeah, so a lot of things I do, I learn how to make a punchline and stuff. So it's, with my fingers, I make each one a vowel. A, E, I, O, and U. That's long vowels. Short vowels. A, E, I, U. So everything that goes into my food for thought, I digest with a vowel movement. So it's like instead of doing these fist things, I open my hands and I turn. I'm about that feast thing. You know?
All right.
Yeah. So, man, I'm off track, so I might as well just go all the way off. But this is just how I am. I mean, I live my poetry. I mean, I'm like poetry in motion, and I stick and move. I don't stay in one place long. I was a substitute teacher for 20 years, and I learned a lot from the students. So they ask me a question, I go home and research the answer and come back, share it with them if I didn't know it. I learned a lot about myself, learned a lot about my community, because this was Oakland high school, junior high, elementary, and preschool. So I just see education and everything. And so I learned a lot from women. And, yeah, you see, women, figuratively bearing fruit, giving flesh. So after a while, you understand, like, the cat that's catered, because, that's where all life comes from.
All right, that's right.
And so I was looking at the pyramid, and I'm like, man, see, that's what's really the womb of the woman.
All right.
And the capstone is where all life comes from. And I said, I got the proof on my side, because you see the cat in front of me. Yeah. And see, yeah. We hold these truths to be self-evident. That's the cat's eye. You see how a cat's eye open up? Just like this. That's how everybody come on out. Yes. So the whole Illuminati thing, that's one eye, but I see with the other eye. I see with love. So I got a balanced perspective. I include, somebody gonna say something about God. They say God is love. I say, what about that? God is love.
All right.
They say something about Jesus. I say, well, we G's and this is Jesus. So I acknowledge who saves me. So I keep it balanced.
All right.
It wasn't just one person that shed blood to give life. That's the woman as well. So, it's a trip on some things that are so surface are really deep as well.
That was
try
too deep for me.
to.
Say that one more time. It wasn't just one person that shed blood.
It wasn't just one person that shed blood so that we might have life and have more life abundantly.
It was a woman too.
Oh, I thought she
Jesus
was
came through Mary.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
And women
I'm
shed
not saying
blood
that's what you're talking about.
every month.
And we bleed every year. 28 days.
Every year.
I said we bleed every year, 28 days.
Every 28 days, yeah.
Oh.
That's the cycle.
Yeah.
No, I thought you said 28 days out the year. I was jealous.
Not me.
Oh, okay. You got us thinking though. I'm like, damn.
That's what I like to do. Folks be wilding out till you get them a thing. Sometimes I had to be real hard with the punchlines. They'd be, what might they say? I don't know. They'd be like, yo, Miss Laws, you think you can box and everything, but I'll knock you out. I say, but can you knock out that homework?
Yeah.
So I love to make people think. I think, all my life, because I feel like thinking it controls our behavior, and if we just control the thoughts, we can change the, world's behavior. So everything I do, I try to acknowledge the woman for balance and give power. Like even when you see the family tree, who bears fruit, that's the woman. So she represents the figurative tree. They try to make the cunt a bad word, but they want us to fight for the cunt tree.
Oh! Look, just like,
Yeah, so, I think... Young man. Yeah, so, I go from... Yes, thank you.
That was good.
Punchlines.
I have no game now.
They laughing at you guys. We got Quincy with the love calls. We got him with the punchline.
The closest to the ladies.
Hard shook. Hard shook.
Oh, man. Sorry.
why y'all not respecting this?
We do what
You
he
know,
makes us do.
I know, really,
He controlling the room.
I'm trying to recall that country line real quick.
They made kind of bad word, but they want us to fight for the country.
You know what's a bad word out there? Oh, no, I heard it the first time.
Yeah, I mean, I like the way y'all sucking in all this dictation.
Go on, what we sucking
I mean, you know, you control the word over this dictionary. I mean, with all these words. I mean, throughout the country. Yeah.
Oh,
like you, yeah.
Likewise.
We got one more minute, Mouse. They don't know what to
Yeah, I mean, women rule the world. Yes, I appreciate your highness. You know, wow. I was just gonna say I see cat in everything. You know, the man's world, dog eat dog world. But I like to see cat in everything, even like cat education, caterer. See, I can't think of a lot of things. But what my mind was gonna think about at first was the galaxies, and how I'm a part of the universe. And how I stay grounded getting up in the galaxy, or in the middle of the galaxy. So, yeah, my mind is, it shines like the sun. And I have, my mouth delivers straight, sells myself, like the Roman god Mercury, might be Greek, whatever, but women take my breath away and, produce all this carbon dioxide, just like the environment, Venus. Yes, and you take the H from heart, and you put it at the end of the word, you got Earth. And, when I feel like you say what?
That was my seeing spell.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, you was real quick with it. You really do go on with old friend fight and play Scrabble.
I do. All the same motherfucking time.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up.
You know, trying to look my profile up. I'm here.
Man. Yeah. I was gonna tell you my profile name, but that's too much exposure. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't worry about it. The full Monty. I got it.
And when I'm feeling like martial or feel like warlike, that's my adrenaline glands make me like a Martian from Mars. You got the 13 moons of Jupiter, because I got my eyes are bigger than my stomach, so it's big like Jupiter. 13 well, I mean my colon. So like the 13 moons of Jupiter, 13 colonies. And then that's right next to what's Saturn. That's Saturn. That's right next to Uranus. And you can bend your knees towards Neptune. And I stay balanced on my Plutos. And that's what I'm So, I appreciate you all. Thank you for
Well, yeah. We're going to continue this next time you get up on this stage. I was practicing. I was thinking. Next time, how long you stay up here is going to be contingent upon how many people in this room. Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Not my dictation.
Go Bears. You tell your dictation and you got shit to do with the... Never mind, we gonna...
No, I'm gonna interrupt you.